Thomas. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Man left. 3 down. Hey, alert 33.
Now Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football.
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Snead's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Jackson now. They'll roll him out right. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Jackson, option right. They'll try to run for the 1st with Ingram. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Push him back.
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They toss to Ingram. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
not
and
have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
At the 38-yard line. 40's mine. 40's mine. Oh, dang, punt.
Mayfield off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Mayfield finding Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
King.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 22 yards there, a first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Mayfield to throw it. Flushed out right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block it?
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10.
Squeeze. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. From the red zone now, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 15-yard touchdown Brown. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson brought in left side by Snead. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a second and long. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Check. Hey, alert. Watch out.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Jackson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Now Jackson, and an alley to run. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
He was brought down by Denzel Ward. It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Raven first down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This is Ingram. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Ingram. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. Tucker's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
He'll look to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Mayfield. Over the middle of the backer. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right.
Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's going to let... Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And they're to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game...
Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be fat?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Sanders now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mayfield on play action. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run with Drake. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
We got to step it up.
Protein spill.
They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
25 yards there on the catch and run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, Mike, number 3. Regular. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a draw play with Drake. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Slits. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. 35.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Drake. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
34.
Second down and goal. Fitzpatrick. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Throwing, Mayfield. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A toss play to Chubb. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Tough spot here, 3rd and 18, following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. So that'll back him up 5. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Hey, alert 3. Hey, alert 33.
Now Mayfield. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in. And he coughed it up, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll start the drive with Drake. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
52 and 56, 52 and 56.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd and 1, here's Fitzpatrick. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with a game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. A first down throw from Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. Well, Charles, as we peek back to week 1, what would you say were the positives for some teams or individuals that you took away?
Well, it started on opening night. Green Bay and their defense. Not necessarily Aaron Rodgers and what they did going into Chicago and winning. Kansas City.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Sponge. No. Regular.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half, Fitzpatrick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 30. Hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They stay on the ground with Drake. And some room to maneuver. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On second down, it's Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
53 is the mic. Watch the curve.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And some room to roam now. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
180. Come on. Regular.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield flush to his right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 24. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Check 55, Mike. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Real.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain there of 21 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, alert! 52 for Mike, 52. Here we go.
Mayfield. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Switch gears. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch the eye.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go.
Alert, 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 alert. 52. Block 52. 52 is the mic. They can't hang with us.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield taking it in. And the Browns have taken the lead. And sometimes you just put it in the hands of your quarterback, let him take you home.
And you just know the NFL playbooks nowadays have gotten just a little bit thicker because just about everyone has a quarterback run series involved now, and we just saw the evidence of it.
Do defenses hate that?
Drives them crazy because the quarterback is usually not a guy that runs with the football. You cover everyone else, and all of a sudden he waltzes in on you.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Stay with your man.
On first down, Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, watch the leg. PPP. Hey, Delta. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn.
Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. And his throw is incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And to the left side here, Wilson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Over the middle here to Wilson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a first and 10. Running, it's Drake. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
52 and 56, 52 and 56. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Fitzpatrick to throw. This is caught, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Nifty move. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. From the 21, it's second and 10. Mayfield to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Here's Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Now Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 11 yards there, first down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
We got 4. We got 4. King. 55. Mayfield.
Flush to his right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
On 3rd down, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
180. Let's go. Run.
On the run, this is Hilliard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And they're going to get the timeout call. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you
Not a day in my life, lost my